seeing crazy angel numbers, and they're all telling me to they're all telling me like foot in my back to start doing spiritually inclined things, you know. And the reason why I got this angel number 1819 is because I picked up this coin and I was like, this coin has a message for me. And I looked at the coin and it was like Helen Keller, oddly enough. And Helen Keller was deaf and blind, but she somehow made an impact. So I guess I have to be deaf to my inner thoughts and blind to my outside circumstances in order to push forward and do something, because boy is it really a push, you know. It says number 1819 is comprised of the vibrations of number 1 appearing twice, amplifying its influences, and the attributes and energies of number 8 and number 9. Number 1 relates, and whenever you see 9 and 8, I was born in 1998, but 98, whenever you see those two numbers together, that's extremely powerful manifestation. So basically I look at this as 9811 and or 1189, and basically what it's trying to tell me is that the double one signify creator, signifies ultimate knowledge, it signifies true wisdom. So basically what it's trying to tell me is that bro, get your ass out there and you'll manifest whatever you want, you know. So number 1 relates to creation, new beginnings, ambition and willpower, motivation, insight, initiative, inspiration, intuitions, and encourage us to step out of our comfort zones and remind us that we create our own realities with our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. And number 1 signifies the Aries energy. So the Aries energy is all about being first and being the warrior and being an entrepreneur and being I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to follow anybody but me, because nobody knows me better than me and nobody could ever tell me what to do, because I do things so well and so fast and so much that how can you tell me what to do when I've been able to do more things than you will ever be able to do, you know. So Aries they're not really good at taking orders at all. The first energy is about being an individual, being number 8 brings its influences of patience, practicality, and dependability, inner wisdom, personal authority and good judgment, achieving material success, manifesting wealth and abundance, and the concept of karma, the universal spiritual law of cause and effect. So number 8 energy, I have to tune into number 8 energy, because one thing that I have been struggling with is just having my own sense of authority, or being I know what I'm talking about. Because most of my life I've been gaslit and I've been confused, because I've had such a great third eye and such a great intuition that I've been blocking it in order to fit in or survive. But I don't have to block it in order to fit and survive. I don't have to block my inner wisdom. I don't have to block my inner truth. It is safe for me to express these things. So the number 8 really is a grounding energy, and it's also a really it's a self-affirming and self-effacing energy. It's an energy of imagine a windy storm, right? And if anybody who isn't sure of themselves, the windy storm will make them fly and fly past and go hither and yon. But the number 8 energy brings about that inner self-insurance, that inner uprightness to withstand the storms of life. And then number 9 is resonates with the qualities of the universal spiritual laws, benevolence and generosity, service to humanity, lightworking. Also, number 8 is also dealing with scorpionic energy and like dealing with Scorpio. And the Scorpio is all about like being in depth. You know, Scorpios are all about being powerful and like sexual energy and like intensity and also like extreme focus. But anyways, number 9 resonates with the quality, universal laws, service to humanity, lightworking, responsibility, strength of character, leading life as a positive example for others. Number 9 also relates to endings, conclusions, and closure. Because nine is the symbol of birth. It takes 1 through 8 to birth 9, and like the thing about 9 is like 9 is so close to 0 and 9 is so close to 1. So 9 is a really tricky number because 9 is like kind of like, if you think about it, like 9 is sandwiched between like 0, which is represents like the God force or like universe force or like the straight up source life energy that flows through all creation, and number 1, which signifies like you breaking off from that source and finding your own sense of individualized consciousness. So like 9 is always that like, oh, I'm born, but I'm not God. I'm not an individual. I'm rebirth. Where am I? Like 9 is an extremely spiritual sign and like number because 9 associates with the Sagittarius, and all the Sagittarius wants to do is just explore because like it knows it doesn't really have a stable home because it's too new to be like an individual, and it's never going to be that sense of like godliness and that sense of perfection, you know, because it's born. It's not the one doing the birthing. It's something that has been born, you know. It's something that's been created. And so usually Sagittarians choose, there's some evil Sagittarians, but like usually Sagittarians are like good and like lighthearted and like wholesome. And so like, yeah, the number 9 is really, really extreme energy. It's kind of a fragile energy. It's like number 9 is about like starting something, birthing something, but like moving on before you get like a chance to really see it develop and grow, because the number 9 is not so far concerned about making things like the number 9 is not like number 8. Number 8 is about seeing things through all to the end. The number 8 is about extreme like administrating, and it's about supporting, it's about making. But number 9 is essentially about, okay, y'all got the basics, okay, I'm needed somewhere else now. Okay, y'all got the basics. Okay, now I'm over here. Oh, okay, y'all. I dropped my message over here. Now I have to go over here because I have to constantly be rebirthing, and I have to constantly be born. I have to constantly be rebirthing. I have to constantly be reinvigorating and like renewing and like refreshing. It's like a flame that all it does is destroy and purify, and it leaves that room and that space for whatever is destroyed and purified to decide out of its own discernment on what it's creating. Number 8 energy wants to be the one that's discerning what is being created, but the number 9 energy is all about clearing the way for something else to be created. Number 9 energy is kind of a lonely energy because it never really gets to bask and like fully soak in and seek and like seep in like the fruits of its labors, because its labors are always being like transmuted. It's always being purified into a finer and finer and finer and finer. It's always a refinement process. Number 8 is like number 1. Like if we're going to number 1 to 7, like, or 1 through 9, like number 1 is probably the most Stable number because it's the number, it's the most common number in all of the universe, because you always have to start back at square one with everything. But with number 9, it's the most unstable number because of, like what I was saying, it's smack dab in between 0 and 1. And so it's always that pool between, oh, I am source, I don't have to worry about anything, but oh no, I am an individual, I have to worry about everything. It's like, oh, it's that yeah. Endings, conclusions, and closure. Yeah. Angel number 1819 tells of the beginning of a new phase in your life that sees you using your unique skills and abilities and being service to others and humanity as a light worker. Your positive attitude affirmations regarding your life purpose will bring about opportunities to serve your soul dictates. To serve as your soul dictates. As you serve your soul purpose, you automatically manifest good on all levels. So allow blessings to enter your life and use them to your advantage and for the benefit of others. Expect to find success in that all you put your heart and soul in towards. Yeah. So basically, it's time for a new change. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a fresh and new cycle. And I'm just trying to decide whether or not is my new beginning in a similar place? And is it more internal? Or is my new beginning in somewhere new, somewhere fresh, somewhere totally like out of my comfort zone? And I don't know which is which. And so I'm just waiting, I'm just deciding, I'm seeing, but I'm feeling the magic. I'm feeling the clouds circulating and swarming. I'm feeling the storm of abundance. I'm feeling the drop, essentially. Something's about to drop on my head. It's dropping in my hands, and I'm essentially like this right now. And the only way I can be like this is if I like keep my vibes high. Like, this is an extremely powerful time for me. It's an extremely magical time for me. I must keep my vibes high at any and all costs. I cannot, I I cannot entertain any negativity at all. I can't. It's too powerful of a time. It's like I don't want to waste a single second of this time, because this time, this time right here is pretty much going to set me up for life. And that's just me reading myself on like a personal level. Like, this time is going to, I don't know, man. This time is going to really like change my life and my life trajectory. Even though I've been doing a lot of internal work and I've been putting in a lot of pain and practice and patience in order to get to this point, but like this time is, I don't know. It's going to be yeah. Angel number 1819 may also suggest that a significant phase or cycle is coming to an end in your life, and this will have a domino effect in other areas. These endings will allow for new opportunities to appear in your life that will open doors to beneficial new beginnings. Do not lament their passing or ending, but rather be open to your own passions and purpose, as these are positive and productive focal points for you. So basically, don't be sad if things change or if things are dramatic or if like things move in a direction that isn't really comfortable or expected. But just go with the flow, man. As I've been doing, but as I will continually want to do. Expect wonderfully inspired ideas in regards to your career and lifestyle, in simple ways that you can make a positive difference in your own life and the world at large. So a simple way I made a positive difference today is like I went outside and I picked some plants up and then I hung up some plants, because like I feel like plants absorb negative energy so well, and like I'm just like in my house, in my home, I just don't like seeing the same thing over again. Like, you ever looked at something, you're like, I'm fucking tired of seeing that right there. Why is that right there still? And so you just mix about, you just start moving, and then the next thing you know, like, new energy Next thing you know, new opportunities. Next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. All the seeds that you planted over the course of the years, over the course of your lifetime, over the course of your many lifetimes. I'm just so happy and lucky and blessed to be able to receive them in this lifetime because like I feel like I was chosen. Like I don't feel like I chose this. I feel like I was like handpicked or selected because there's no way I could have like ever like designed this for myself. Like it's like how, you know, I'm really a lucky person. But like yeah, that's just my breakdown. Like yeah, so you could. I like to move numbers around. I like to be like, okay, what if this was 8911? What if this was 1981? What if it? Yeah, like I like to like whenever I see an angel number, I kind of like I don't know if this might be cheating or not, but I kind of like correlates it. Like I kind of like correlate it to like the numbers I have been seeing instead of just looking at this straight up as 1819. I could be like, okay, 1 1. I was born in the 11th month, 98. I was born in 1998. So, like, basically, a rebirth of myself is coming, and it's huge, and it's right here. And I expect greatness. And it is safe to be safe. It is safe to be secure. It is safe to be loved. It is safe to be light. It is safe to be blessed. It is safe to speak. It is safe to use my voice. It is safe to change. It is safe to have that resolve. Like, resolve has been a word that's been a buzzword. It's like, resolve is just that when you get knocked back down, that ability to just get back up again. You know? And, like, that's what I've been building. That's what I've been focusing on. And that's what I've been trying to actuate into my life. It's just that resolve to just do something. I have excellent resolve. It's just most of it has been internal at this point, but this time it's time to get out there and to be external about everything that I do. So yeah, I got this number from the I got this number from the back of a quarter. So the universe is always speaking. You just gotta listen. Trust me. You just gotta listen. This has been the reading of angel number 1819. Also, let me go. One thing I heard is a story, like you reading it as a story. So like you could say like angel number 1. Okay, that's individual. That's self. That's new beginnings. That's inspiration, intuition, and then like once you combine that with the practicality and the inner wisdom of number 8, you get to a point where you go back into yourself and you have these new beginnings and these new wisdoms, but then ultimately you get to the point where you get to your life purpose, you get to your light working, you get to your creation, you get to your purification of humanity, you get to the fire and the spirit and all the energy that Sagittarians bring to the world. So it's like going out to go in and manage and administrate, to go out to benefit all of humanity. And that's kind of like all I got for Monday, August 4th, 2014. So like 8/4/2014. Numbers are really interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, if it's not sacred scribes, angel numbers, it's just clickbait. It's just clickbait, bro. Like sacred scribes is the only angels numbers I read and I go into and I like actually trust and believe in, because some of these are just straight up, you're going to be fine. You're going to be. It's like, bro, like I know that you are writing this for all of the hippie and trendy 20-year-olds who are spending their time and their energy going into the. It's like new age all over again. with this like spirituality stuff, it's hard to find somebody who's like actually real and actually like able to like see things and like not just like bullshit people and just write a blog post so you can get like ad revenue. Like it's so gross. But like that's besides the point. I'll see y'all. I don't even know how to end this, but I'll end it.